Here we have our Fountain 1711. Came out of the kiln 2 weeks ago. The fountain is medium sized. It has approximately a height of 7 inches. This would be the drinking height, and the diameter is approximately 9 inches. It has a Molliphant as a spout. Molliphant is a elephant a bit thicker, so in German it's called Mollik. Mollik, it's a bit rounder. So the fountain comes with a sieve with a foam inside. This acts as a pre-filter, goes in here, and this fountain has 2 different kind of sieve covers. A securable sieve cover, where this pin goes through, or this normal sieve cover. Sieve cover goes on here. So if you use a securable sieve cover, then it goes in here, and the pin goes just underneath the lid through the holes, through the sieve and through the holes, and fixes it, holds it in place, so your cat won't be able to pull it out. But if your cat isn't so playful, the normal sieve cover is good enough. We use it here for demonstration. So then the fountain comes with this little tool, and the fountain has cotter pins. With these cotter pins you can secure the lid. Some cats try to look inside, lift it up with the nose or the paws and try to look inside. To prevent this, you have this cotter pins, 3, and you just put it in. They are a bit under tension, you see here. You can increase the tension by bending this part more or less, and then the tension is better or less. So it goes in here, and the third goes here in the back is the third one. So this will hold the lid in place, so no cat will be able to lift the lid anymore. And if your cat is very experienced and very strong, then they might try to pull the cotter pin out, but therefore I said you can increase the tension and to outsmart your cat. So then the fountain comes with a filter. In this case I have the biofilter, our AV biofilter, and the low voltage pump. The low voltage pump has a flow control valve here up front. Put it to plus. This is fully open, so you just in some cases you need to dim it down a bit, but usually you can let it fully open. So this, we have 4 different kinds of filters. We have a Drinkwell 360. The cartridge is always a bit different. Drinkwell 360 is a cartridge that fits inside another housing, or this one. This is a biofilter. The biofilter has a media bag inside. In this media bag you have charcoal, loose charcoal. So fold it in, put this ring on top, prevents from getting the thread catching the media bag and clogs it. So, and screw it back on. So screw it as far that it lays, the pump is next to the filter, like here. Okay, the other possibility is we use a Forever cartridge. The Forever filter cartridge is a glass cartridge that goes into a housing and has loose charcoal as well. And the fourth possibility is a combination with a UV light, this biofilter with a UV light. The UV light is, the housing is a bit bigger, and the UV light is inside the housing, as well as the pump is inside the housing. So it's a combination of pump, UV light and biofilter. So you don't have this tube anymore because the pump is inside. So I made a video explaining all the 4 different options. So in a couple of weeks we will have the UV light separate, so you can put the UV light inside the fountain and sanitize the water in this way. So what else comes with a fountain? So we have a optional pump filter. The filter goes around the pump like this. You can use it, but you don't have to. And we have a few replacement parts, additional set of tubing. You see, I use antimicrobial tubing. It's silver infused. It's HE47 called. New Age makes this, industry makes this tubing, and it prevents bacteria growth. And we have a couple of small filter pads. They go into the pre-filter. Good. So we don't use the optional filter now. So let's put this to the side, and then you have, for your pump, you need a low voltage power transformer. These are approximately 6 foot of cable, and here for demonstration I have a small USB power transformer. It brings 5 volt. You have this cable USB to a 5.5 by 2.1 barrel. It fits here in the pump, and this one fits in here. You see? So you can use your USB charger as well, or any USB power supply you have at home. So the other possibility is you use just a normal 4.5, 5 or 6 volt power transformer, and instead of this cable you plug it in directly. So but we use now this USB one, and this fountain comes with this USB. And the advantage is you also can use the fountain not using the power plug, the low voltage power plug. You also can use, for example, a USB power pack. So this is a USB battery. It's just one sample, it's an anchor. This one, you plug it in, and you plug the other part in here. So instead of having the pump plugged in to your wall power plug, you have it plugged into the battery. So, but for now, now it's easier. So let's use the power plug here. So let's put it all together. I filled water in already, so let's get closer. Okay, so you see here is a notch where the cable, pump's cable goes through. This is usually in the back. We'll put the filter pump inside. Place the pump approximately where the notch is. Take your cable. Here in the lid you have, it's the underside of the lid, you have a marking. The marking goes where the notch is, and the hole for the spout, push the tubing into this hole approximately 3/8 of an inch. Push it hard so that it doesn't come off. So put your finger here where the marking is and put it on top. Then we have our sieve with foam inside. In the opening, and the sieve cover on top. It's more or less for optic. Then it looks much better than without. So you can now secure the lid, or you can't. We don't do it now. And so battery is connected. So let's switch it on. So we don't need this mess here, so let's fold it a bit up so that it looks a bit better. So at the moment you hear, so it runs with a USB battery now. So at the moment you hear the noise of the backfalling water. So just come on. Okay, so this, by pushing a bit on the filter, it usually disappears. And it did. Or you can make sure that the filter housing is just underneath, what it isn't at the moment. So if the filter housing is underneath, then the backfalling water will fall directly on the filter housing, and so there will be no noise. Again. Good. So this fountain has a coon designed lid. So the coon lids have a inner water ring and a wider rim. As bigger the lid is, as wider the rim is. This is a medium fountain, and the medium size has approximately 1 inch of a rim. The large one has 1.5 inch, and the XL has a 2 inch, and the XXL has 2.5 inches of rim. So it's designed so that cats who try to bath in the fountain or try to scoop water out, that there is a safety zone where the water can drip from their paws and flow back into the center of the lid. So another possibility is this kind of transformer. It's a transformer with a adjustable output, and as stronger the voltage, as better the flow is. If you don't like this flow, cats usually are more likely for a weaker flow than a stronger flow. We humans like to see more stronger flow, but the cats, it's my experience, like the weaker flow better. They can lick without getting their tongues shoot away. So let's connect this one and see what happens. So let's connect it instead of the battery. So this is now 3 volt. So let's switch it to setting 4.5. You see, much stronger. Or to 6. Now the water more or less shoots over the rim. Let's go to 7.5. Now it goes to the rim, and let's go back before it flows over the outer rim. So this is the advantage of a variable volt power transformer. But as I said, I like this setting better. So let's put the small one in, and let's connect the small one with the cable here to the fountain, and let's see how this looks. Okay, this is the small one, the 5 volt. It's the same because it's the same voltage as this battery. Okay, so let's show you the fountain again from all sides. So let's go around. So you see how this fountain looks. Oops. Okay. So the lid is designed that it's wobble free when it sits on the marked end. And we again spilled a bit water. Good. Okay. Is this guy cute up there? So let's go a bit closer, and then let's see. Okay, this is Fountain 17011. Thank you.